So, interesting story. Well, not really a story, but interesting fact. I just did my first eBay sale ever, and I'm excited. That happened today. But guess what? You know what sucks? Okay, so basically this is what happened. I don't have a printer at my house that has ink. And it sucks because I don't want to pay to buy ink. So I went to my sister's house to print off the labels for the eBay shipping thingy mabobber, and her printer wasn't working. It kept saying offline and it wasn't working. So we tried and tried and tried and tried. Even though, like, the day before, I think she said yesterday, she had used it and it was perfectly fine. So I don't know what was going on with that. But it didn't work. So I had to be at work at 5, and I usually take a nap from like 2 to 4. And yeah, I take long naps. Whatever. But long story short, it didn't work. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go to the library. So we went to the library, and I went to print it off there, and guess what? The printer got jammed. So for an hour, they're trying to get the freaking printer to unjam. And I'm like, can't you transfer it to a different printer? Like, come on. So then finally they had to take the whole entire thing apart. And then they finally got all the paper out. And then they couldn't figure out how to put it back together. So they finally got it put back together. We printed it off, and the first one was messed up. So then we printed the second one. Finally it worked. Then we had to go, since it's Saturday, our local post office closes, the actual office itself closes at 12. And it was like 11 o'clock, or like, no, it was like 11:30, and so we were like, okay, well, there is a post office, a USPS in the mall, so we went to the mall, because they close at 6, the post office there closes at 6, so we went there, and ended up accidentally going to the UPS store that's in the mall, and he was like, looking at us like, this is UPS, and I'm like, oh, oops, isn't there a USPS in the mall? And he said, yeah, it's on the other end of the mall. So we had to go all the way on the other end of the mall, but guess what? He told us the wrong place where it was. So we had already gone past it, but like past the entrance way to the stores where it is. Anyways, and so we're like, that mother trucker. So we had to turn around and go back, and then finally we get there and we drop it off. And yeah, it just took way too long, and I just got so confused about this eBay selling stuff. So, like, if anybody out there knows how to do this stuff, like, there's, like, after I give it to the UPS, or USPS, like, the post office, whatever, and, like, all of the shipment packages and stuff like that, and, like, labels or stuff is paid for, and it's there, God, I'm making no sense. What do I do, like, to let the person know that bought it? How do I let them know that it's being shipped? Like, I had dropped it off already. Or, like, I don't know. Does the post office do that? I'm so confused. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm tired. It is 12:30 at night. Well, in the morning, technically. Roscoe just came in from outside. Oh, and he heard a treat. And he's wet. It's wet outside. Anyways, this is a pointless video, but guess what? I just wanted to tell you anyways, because I wanted to say hi and see how everybody was doing, and show you this awesome, rad neck pillow that I have here, that I got from Five Below. If you have a Five Below in your area, please let me know, because they're freaking awesome, and I love Five Below. Basically, if you don't know what Five Below is, you need to comment and let me know if you don't know what it is, so that I can make a video and tell you what it is, because it's awesome. Okay, that is it. This video is long enough, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.